Hi everybody, my name is Annie Beach. I am an art teacher at OPK Raven New Directions cultural program where I teach art classes for youth 12 and under, and today I'm going to be teaching you a project that you can do at home while you're social distancing and to keep your brain creativity juices flowing. So today we're going to be doing a project that's going to involve using found objects. You're going to learn about warm and cool colors, and as well, it's about the sun and the moon. And I like this project right now in these times because the sun and the moon, they rely on each other, and then in order to take care of the earth and take care of us living on earth. Where the sun and the moon, they control the tides and the weather. So it's really nice to think about that idea of taking care of each other right now in these times. So what we're going to start, we'll go over our supply list. So what you will need is just paper, 8.5 by 11 printed paper will work, construction paper, this will be for your sun and moon cutouts eventually, markers, drawing utensils, crayons or pencil crayons, anything like that, pencil, ruler. If you don't have a ruler at home, using a straight edge like the corner of a box would work, and then as well as scissors and a glue stick. Once I have all those supplies, I'm ready to go. So the first step is that we're going to fold our paper in half. Could be either way, but I'm going to do it horizontally like this. And this is just to divide the page into 2 equal sections, and there'll be one half will be the sun, daylight, and then one half will be moon and moonlight. So once you have that, you can fold it in half and then choose to start on either side. So I'll start with my sun side. So with that, I'm going to be using my ruler and like straight edge, kind of like boxes and things found around the house. So if you find like, you can go through your recycling or anything that's like laying around. But if you're using recycling products, make sure you clean them thoroughly before using them. Or if you're using anything found around the house, that you ask for permission to use them, just so you don't accidentally get anything dirty or damaged. But we'll start with the sun. So I'm going to use my ruler and I'm just going to draw a bunch of different colored lines. And I'll use a marker to do so. And because I'm thinking of the sun, I'm thinking about like warm colors that I think of with sunlight, so oranges, yellows, reds. And I'm doing these kind of like straight lines as if it's like sun rays, sunbeams. Like light is radiating out from the center. And it can be all different shapes and sizes. It doesn't need to be too perfect. Once I have those, you can add different horizontal lines going different directions, just to make it a little more interesting. So maybe I'll go use the ruler and go in this opposite direction a little bit. Angle my ruler just to change it up. Yeah, maybe I'll use my straight edge box. Kind of do a tracing. Around the box. Let's take it away, then you'll have a square or a rectangular shape. Touch up those lines. And then you got all your basic outlines. Now you can color in all those shapes. So I like to treat each different section that is outlined by orange, has different colors. So maybe this ray will be yellow, choose a different color, like a light pink, kind of orange. Like a pink and maybe like a red in there. Yeah, we'll finish with the red. Perfect. So now you have your sunny side. And now we'll do our moon side. So it'll be cool colors, blues, purples, greens, maybe a bit darker because of it being in the moonlight. And like I mentioned earlier, with these like found objects. So for the moonlight, I like to try to find circular objects around the house to use, like old containers, like plates, things like that, that you can trace, lids for containers as well. So we'll start with that. We'll start with a lid. We'll use like a dark blue. I'm just going to trace around circular lid shape. And then I'll pull it away from the edge. I'll outline again. To kind of get this like radiating circular pattern. Almost kind of like a ball or pumpkin kind of looking thing. And then I'll use a different circle shape. Again, just tracing around it. You can do that same effect where you pull it away. Just to have lots of overlapping circles and lines. Maybe one more. Maybe I'll do that for that one. And color in all those spaces like we did on the sun side. And yeah, again, thinking about cool blues, different colors like that. Yeah, and what you color can be random, or you can make different patterns. Do kind of like a turquoise green. Maybe like a light purple. Dark purple maybe. And in this one, I'm going to use or leave some white space just because I think reminds me of the little bright shining white moon in the moonlight. So there we have both like a sunlight and a moonlight half of your paper. So next we're going to add the construction paper sun and moon face onto your drawing. So what you'll need for that is a piece of construction paper. I'm going to use kind of like a dark blue. I think that might look nice with my colors that I chose. So with this, you're going to fold your paper in half. And then using one of your circular objects that you found around your house, you can use it to help trace a circle. And then use a pencil or some sort of drawing utensil just to trace a line. And then you'll have this semicircle shape. Kind of hard to see on the paper. Once you have that, cut along that line with your scissors. And you'll have your circle. So for this part, this will be the face of both your sun and your moon. So folding it back in half, and then you can draw like a mouth, eyes. So maybe I'll just draw like kind of like a circle, and then like a half of a smile. And then using your scissors, you're going to cut out those shapes that you just drew for your eye, your mouth, maybe a nose. Cut out the eye. Open, smiling face, and then you want to hold on to the mouth and the eyes that you just cut out, because now we're going to cut the face in half, following along that folded crease. It's right down the center. And you'll have your two halves. So now lining up on your drawing, you want the full circle to be the half that is your moon. And then you'll line up, cut your mouth in half along that folded line, and line it up to where the opposite mirrored where the mouth is. And then same thing with the eye. Cut that piece off. Line it up. Drawing. So it'll be kind of like a mirrored or like inverse, reverse version of what you just cut out. So I'm going to leave that there. I won't glue it down just quite yet, just so that I have an idea of where it'll line up on the paper. But now I'm going to cut the rays for my sun. And so I'm going to use the paper that I already cut out the circle. And then following along that circular line, you'll want to have your pencil. If you want a freehand, you could too, but I'll draw out kind of like triangular shapes to look like sun rays. Coming off of the sun and around. So you have that same kind of idea. You're going to cut along those lines. Yeah, if you need help with cutting with the scissors, feel free to ask like a parent or guardian, older sibling or friend to help you. This part's a little tricky and sometimes it's easier just to ask for some help sometimes. Your sun ray. You can open it and fold it, open that half. And then yeah, same thing, you're going to trim along that fold line in the center. Maybe. And you're going to line it up where it would go on the paper. And then if you want to do kind of like a ray around the sun, similar, you'll take that last piece and then yeah, maybe you'll cut a circular shape. kind of be like a border for this piece. Awesome, so now that we have all of that, now we're ready to glue everything down. So using glue stick, if you don't have a glue stick, white glue will do. Just might take a little bit longer to for everything to dry. But yeah, I'll take each piece like step by step. So we'll start with the first half of the moon. Make sure you flip it upside down when you're gluing. Otherwise, you're going to have your sun and your moon reversed. I guess you could just flip the paper if you needed to. Alright, so glue it down. And just follow along where that center line is, where to line everything up. Perfect. And now we'll do the same for the sun's mouth. Flip it over. Add glue. And line it up. Eye. Flip it over. Glue it. And the sun ray. Same thing. Line it up and glue it down. And then one more piece. Up the edge of the paper. This down. And then you have your sun and moon taking care of each other in these tough times. Thanks for following along, and I hope you have fun making one of your own at home. Thank you.